Flint Caradoc, who died in 1124 and at his request was buried at Tyddewi, was recognised as the last Welsh saint right up until 1970, when certain other things happened and it changed. He spent much of his life in the west of Wales in a sort of semi-nomadic, solitary ministry, and although many people would regard him as a hermit, in the Welsh language he's known as Caradog Fynach, which means Caradog the monk, indicating that he might have had some connection with a holy order, and it would certainly fit in with the remains of an abbey and monastery that are on one side of the cathedral here. Seems to have been an interesting character, and yet, having called him a saint, it should be noted that the official church investigation into sainthood, never took place. So he was never officially canonized or saintized, or whatever you want to call it, in that capacity. However, he was known for miracles and healing. And it's been said many, many times after his death that healing and miracles have occurred when people have visited the area of his grave at the cathedral in Tyddewi. So that is a potted history of Saint Caradoc.
I do like that. What a lovely piece of work. You can almost be forgiven for thinking the cathedral is almost as large an area as the village itself. We are twice as far from Bristol here as we are from Rosslare in Southern Ireland. So it's quite remote. No idea who that is. Here's the choir. choir. It seems to be a small chapel. I don't think the choir sitting here. You wouldn't be seeing from the body of the church, would you? Yeah. Now, that's unusual stain in there. Excuse me. That's more normal. And then going up. Let's walk on the roof this way, because here there we go. Going down, as Rory Edwards would say. Time you came here as well, Mr. Edwards. You've been following me around a bit lately in various places. So little rooms and chapels everywhere. Anyway, I think that's pretty much the remains of the old monastery. Lots of jackdaws around here, noisy creatures, but I'm not going to go all the way up there and up them steps. Hopefully I might find a slightly gentler way back to the town centre. I say town centre, city centre. It seems rather strange having to say that. But, Ooh, that's interesting. I think at one time they closed the gates to the cathedral and you could get in via that side gate. Nice. Let's go up here. You can look at it all from a different angle here. But I'm getting the most dreadful cramps in my calf muscles. I'm standing on an awkward slope and I've only just come up that bit. And as you can hear, the old heart failure doesn't like it very much. So I think I'll keep quiet and just walk up the rest of this little hill. Just take it easy. And we'll see what we can find at the top. This just takes us back where we started from. But there is, looks like another old chapel. You see that there behind. Interesting. Wales is very much the land of the nonconformists. Methodist, chapel, Baptist. There's a lovely row of cottages here. This is what West Wales is all about. If you live there or stay in there, you have a lovely view right over to the mountains. Very nice. This is the square. Basically one main road in and you go back out the same road. Lady said there was toilets here, but oh yes, just up there. Okay, I know where to go when I need them. This must be the war memorial here. There's a few little shops, but mainly seems to be pubs and eateries. I don't think that's a war memorial. I'll have to look this up. I don't know what's down there. I'm trying to read what it says. car park and a headland and all this. And the chapel. Well, there's an answer. It's the city cross, and it dates back to the 14th century. This is the War Memorial, and the War Memorial Garden. Very pretty. It is incredibly busy here. I'm not going to walk too far down because coach will be back. 2.5 hours goes by very, very quickly. And I thought I would just take a walk down and see what we got here. Strad Arava, Goat Street. Now you get a clue to the industry of the past there. Wider Steppen, Stevens Lane. Now I said about non-conformist, didn't I? This is Presbyterian chapel. I don't even know whether it's open or not, or used, but it looks as though it still is in some use, although obviously no admittance today. It's a shame, but there you go. That will take you down to the seafront and the lifeboat station, and it's too far to walk down for me. But it was the cathedral that we really came to see, so that's that. Now here's something unusual. These are obviously the offices of the local RNLI. And inside this here is a barometer. And they obviously keep records on a daily basis. I've never seen one of these before. Plus a little donation box at the bottom. Very different. Very interesting. That is the city centre. Isn't it beautiful? I've never seen any city centre like that. I had to zoom in on that. I don't know if I've zoomed in on it clear enough. That looks to me, where is it? There it is. Is that an Irish ferry, or is that a building? Very odd. Must be a building, it can't be a boat, surely. It's a building. It's a lighthouse of some kind. A long way away, I know that. Why did I think it was a ferry? There you go. Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice warmable room, yeah. We come down to the harbour here, and the tide's well and truly out now. Somebody walking.
Got a beach. Got your own beach.
Down there.
Yes, there's a little bit of water running through.
Yeah, the little river comes out.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Very quaint. Oh, they painted the chimney stacks. Oh, was that that?
No, I don't like that.
Anything for it, was it?
Another chapel. Oh no, it's a gallery now. With the river. So up the other side, and that is 9 Wells.
He came round last Thursday, I think, on to drop a key, and we discussed then the colour in it. So then the bedroom is actually got
Oh, this is the bit where we come right the way down onto the sea level. Look at that. That boat.
That's Newgale.
Newgate, oh right.
I'm not a great swimmer. I should think very much. But people do. It's still going.
Pretty steep, isn't it, coming?
That was a ship that I saw, and it's over there in the distance now.
No, I just wondered because he sounded so loud to me.
Beaches. They're nice beaches.
Yeah. I don't think it was this far over, but wasn't it one of these beaches in Wales where somebody set that land speed record?
Oh, that's Pendine Beach.
Pendine, yeah.
Pending Sands.
Pendine Sands, that's it, yeah.
They used to do the speed records down there long enough.
Round and round.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that visit to Tyddewi. Hopefully you'll come back in a fortnight's time and see where I get to on my next trip out.
Yes, it probably is. That was the shingle.
Yeah. Cool, what a place to live, eh?
Yeah, Welshman, somebody Parry, I forget his surname now, but he crashed attempting to outdo Donald Campbell.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
And he crashed on Pending Sands,
Yeah,
and they
he
buried
did.
the car in the sands.
yeah, that's right.
And then later on down the line, another chap came along and he got permission to dig it up and he restored it all. He was an engineer. Restored it all. It's in a museum there. What interesting it is.
Yeah,
Well, I think we'll go
I
there.
can't remember what his name is now.
It'll come to me.